with the first chapter of 12th standard, which is relations and functions. Now these two words, relation and function, these two are not new words for you. You already studied about these two words in class 11. So let us just revise a few things from class 11 before we move on to the content of class 12. Now let us say if we have two sets, let us say set A is containing two elements 1, 2, and there is another set B which is containing the elements 3, 4. Then in class 11 we had defined Cartesian product of these two sets. Now what was Cartesian product? If you can recall, we defined Cartesian product as A cross B in such a manner so that we get all the ordered pairs from A and B such that first element comes from A and second element comes from B. So A cross B is a set of all ordered pairs such that first element comes from A and the second element comes from B. Now if we write in that manner, then first element from A we can take 1 or 2 and second element from B we can take 3 or 4. So let us first form first ordered pair 1, 3, then we can also form 1, 4, and then we can form 2, 3, and then we can form 2, 4. So these four ordered pairs together will make up the Cartesian product of the two sets A and B. Now apart from Cartesian product, we also defined relation in class 11. Now relation was defined as a subset of Cartesian product. Any subset of Cartesian product was defined as a relation. For example, here we can see Cartesian product of A and B here is 1, 3, 1, 4, 2, 3 and 2, 4. Now if we write here a set R which contains any number of terms from A cross B, for example, let us say that we have in our 1, 3 and 2, 3, then this set R containing the two ordered pairs 1, 3 and 2, 3, it is a subset of A cross B and therefore it is a relation from A to B. Now there we used to call it as a relation from A to B. But as we know, when we were writing a relation R from A to B, we used to write it like that. Then A was known as the domain and B was known as the codomain. We had range also, about which I will again talk later. But first we know that A is the domain and B is the codomain. We can also form a relation in such a manner so that both domain and codomain are the same set. For example, if we take R as a relation from A to A, let us say A is 1, 2. So if R is a relation from A to A, it can contain ordered pairs in such a manner so that the first element comes from A and the second element also comes from A. So we can write R as 1, 1 and 2, 2. Any other combination of ordered pairs also in which the first entry comes from A and the second entry also comes from A will also be a relation from A into A. This is also known as a binary relation and it is called as a relation on A. So we can say that it is a relation on A. I've just given one example. There can be other relations also. For example, if we simply write 1, 1, that is also a relation. If we write as 2, 2, that is also a relation. If we write 1, 1, 1, 2, and then we write 2, 1, and then we write 2, 2, that is also an example of relation on A. Now in 12th standard we will be talking about those relations in which both the domain and codomain are the same set. So we'll be basically talking about the binary relations. So let us jump over to 12th standard now. We have done some revision of class 11. So let us jump over to 12th standard now. I have just taken a few things from NCERT textbook. I hope everyone has the NCERT textbook at home downloaded, at least, if not the physical copy. So if we see here, they are talking about types of relations. Now in types of relations, here as we can see, the first definition which they have given us here is of empty relation. Now empty relation means if no element of A is related to any element of A. They have given an example also here, so I can tell you about that example. They are saying let A be the set of all students of a boys school. Show that the relation R in a set A given by R is equal to A dot B, where A is a sister of B, is the empty relation. Now we know that if A is the set of all students of a boys school, then there will be no girl in that, and since there is no girl in that, therefore there can be no ordered pair A comma B. There can be no two boys in that school such that one boy will be sister of another boy. It is not possible. So therefore we will get here an empty relation. There is another definition here which says that the relation R in a set A is called universal relation if each element of A is related to every element of A. That is, R is equal to A cross A. Now let us go back to the previous example which I had written here, such that A is 1 comma 2. Now let us try forming A cross A. Now if we try forming A cross A, we know that A cross A will contain all the ordered pairs such that the first element comes from A and the second element also comes from A. So we can form 1 comma 1, we can form 1 comma 2, then we can form 2 comma 1, and then we can also form 2 comma 2. Now this relation A cross A, it contains all possible ordered pairs such that the first element comes from A and second element also comes from A. We cannot add any other ordered pair to this, so that the first and second entries both come from the set A, and therefore such a relation R will be known as the universal relation. If we call A cross A as R here, then this relation will be the universal relation.